next semi-final action is live from the halls of Ogre. I'm back after a bit of a break. Needed a bit of a break after a few exciting Universe Point matches. Watch them, of course, on repeat after you finishing all of the games today. Plenty of interesting games to watch for your pleasure and for your convenience. And NXT starting that game very, very hot. Ooh, very tight mark from Shooting Stars, from number one, Salasevicius. And NXT are threatening the end zone and getting close to it, but not quite in just yet. And a bit of a discussion on the field, clearly. Pick was called earlier. And Derkac is gonna get the disc back, swing. Another one into the middle. Kozdrin into the end zone for the first point of the game, and that is a clean hold for Ukraine team NXT against Shooting Stars. Shooting Stars from Lithuania, Ukraine, NXT obviously from Ukraine. And first point is a clean hold. Very international matchup in the Baltic Ultimate Club Championships Indoors 2025, the last tournament of the indoor season of 2024-2025. And we are happy to bring you all of the games live. I'm Dmitry Doroshenko, calling on the majority of these games, occasionally replaced by some of the assistants. Yanis Bernans, you've heard a couple games ago, and previous game was commentated in Latvian, as it was all Latvian women's semifinals. If you want to know who won, either stay with us and watch it until the finals, or of course you can watch it back again on demand on YouTube. And this time Mendelis getting his outstretched hands and wants to bring the disc back, but looks like the cut was actually stopped by Mikenas, and that disc hits the floor, hits the ground, and that is a turnover for Shooting Stars. Opportunity to get 2-0 against NXT in the early days of this game. Lots at stake. Semi-finals, like I said, the winners are going to progress to the finals and going to meet the eventual winners of the next game. The losers are going to be playing for the third place. And nice defense over there, even though the offensive player of NXT was in a good position to get to the disc. The defense was there a little bit earlier and in a much better position. Ooh, difficult swing from Kalinas to Mendelis, and Kalinas back with the disc with another blade. Swing back. And Kalinas eventually to Mendelis for the score. And that is 1-1. It is a hold, dirty hold, but a hold nonetheless. So far, game of holds. Well done by Shooting Stars to hold on to it. Domantas Kalinas, the assist of the previous game, promised me some fiery action and at least a greatest attempt. So we will see if his words will come to fruition, and if that greatest attempt will be successful. Pull from Salasevicius, great pull over there, right in the back corner of the end zone, and that is the first pass drop from Derkac, and the Knish are exchanging pleasantries, or rather unpleasantries, for that mistake, and that's a short field for Shooting Stars. Bachkis to Kuchta, back to Salasevicius. Kuchta doing well to hold on to this disc. Looking for Bachkis, but no, Shalashevichus instead. Back to Kuchta again. Shalashevichus. Kuchta. And Kuchta into the end zone for number 17, Rindokas. Marius Rindokas, the younger player of the squad. The basketball player, if I remember right. And yeah, Shooting Stars, first break to them, 2-1. NXT definitely will be looking to respond. They've been very, very fiery in the quarterfinal, in their previous game. Coming out on top of their opponents, and a long shot this time going in. And that is a nice bit. Difficult grab for Roman Derkac. And a great point for them. Ooh, yeah, that's probably gonna sting on the knee and not gonna be very pleasant for him to walk. And yeah, looks like the elbow was also hurting a little bit. Hard floors of Ogre Arena are tough one to fall on, but yeah, works well for NXT. 2-2, still trailing by a break. And Yakuchanis starts us off. And Shooting Stars managing to hold on to that. Mendelis did not expect that disc. Absolutely not on the back foot over there, but it works out for them. Not the most pleasant reception over there, and him and Mikenas are laughing it off. And nice point for Shooting Stars. 3-2, Shooting Stars still prevailing at the moment. NXT. Ooh, whoa, what a grab from Andrichuk on the far side. Under pressure from the defense, of course. Defense very close. That disc was hanging too much. But now Knish is trapped, and another heroics from Andrichuk. Look at that. He is on fire. He's going to be fired up for that. Lots of pressure. There is a stoppage on the field. As there was a stall out called. It seemed to me that it was a little bit too fast, to be honest, from Kuchta. So Andrichuk is gonna plead his case. Looks like there maybe was a fast count called earlier, but the Kuchta did not adjust his stall count and did not go down by 1, so it's going to be a stall out contested, so the disc will go at 6. They're still discussing, looks like adjusting their position, finding where exactly they were. And we're back, and that is defended over there by Bachkis. And Shooting Stars, Bachkis will pick up the disc. Got a scuba, but yeah, that looks like it's a wrong. Yeah, it was a slightly. Very difficult disc to read from his point of view, looks like, and that hits the ground. NXT back on the counter offensive. Very quick offense. Andrichuk, after heroics in the first part of this point, Gets the disc again. Swing to Knish. Back and into the end zone for none other, of course, than Andrichuk. Nobody else, I think, deserves this point than him after earlier heroics before the couple of turnovers of this game. Full acceleration, yeah, easily marked in, and that is 3-3 from NXT. Shooting Stars are leading by a break. Mendelis with the disc, swing to Mikenas, now to Kalinas on the far sideline. Marked hard but finds a break. Mikenas again with the disc, swing to Mendelis. Mendelis with a hammer into the end zone for a great grab into the end zone for Mantas Zubavicius. NXT cheering themselves up. They've got quite a lot of support over here. Shooting Stars also have support from the fellow Lithuanian team DTS. Shooting Stars with a nice hanging, slow hanging pull. NXT trapped in their own end zone, but Derkac finding some space. Great bit by Shooting Stars players, and there was a hand on that, but before the release, looks like. So that disc is gonna go back with a strip call. So Knish will pick the disc up. Finds Vilchinski to Andrichuk, the speedster of the team. Goes back. Derkac, Knish, and Andrichuk. Quick swings. Derkac and throwaway. Is that going to be saved? Oh my god. Unbelievable heroics from NXT. Kozdrin to Vilchinski and into the end zone for Roman Derkac. Look at NXT. That is very exciting. 4-4. They're holding on and fighting for dear life for every point. Yeah, lots of very, very hard running. I see Rapolos Shalasevich is walking past, breathing hard. Oh, looks like NXT is cooking something. Is there a timeout? Looks like it. Interesting to know who called that. NXT called the timeout. Looks like they are cooking something on the floor over there. And preparing some interesting plays, of course. That will be exciting to see, or maybe just figuring out the strategy of how to get that break back that they so desperately need. If you're watching us live, tell us what you think. Tell us who do you support. I'm sure there are a lot of Ukrainian supporters. And of course, Lithuanian supporters. Where are you? Modestas. I know you're watching. Tell us who do you support. Are you supporting Ukraine or are you supporting your fellow countrymen from Lithuania? Mendelis. Good rundown of the disc. Domantas. Pointing where he wants his cutters to go again for the second time. Yeah, creating some space over there. Yakuchonis is the reception. Again, Yakuchonis also pointing where he wants his players to go, but Mendelis instead, and the reset is taken. Back to Yakuchonis, and another swing to Zubavicius. Zubavicius to Kalinas, and Kalinas into the end zone for virtually unmarked Zubavicius stepping in front of his defender, and yep. Shooting Stars are maintaining that lead. Let's go Shooting Stars, so says EZZ. EZZ, yes. Marius and Mainie's best duo. Great. Great to see that. Great to see that support. And Shooting Stars. Salasevicius ready to pull. NXT. Let's see if it's going to be, if that point will be very quick. 1-2 passes. Which is more likely, of course, from the brick mark. Or if it's going to be nice and patient and just working around the defense. And swinging as much as possible. Skizin, Vilchinski, swing, and now long advancing pass to Andrichuk. Andrichuk, Derkac, and needs to go back. Open player, Knish, again back to Vilchinski, Derkac. To Andrichuk. Knish finds Andrichuk. To Knish. Derkac rather. And that's into the end zone for number 8, Vilchinski. Artur Vilchinski. I think he started the point with this. Was checking the disc in and finds himself in the end zone as well after some nice and interesting cutting. But that works out for them, and yeah, lots of cheering from 123 NXT and Shooting Stars. Some stars flying around in our chat. Indra Zebeviciute, Shooting Stars. Any relation to Mantas Zubavicius? I would assume yes. Your last names are looking very, very similar. Kalinas with a long shot into the end zone is Mendelis. Oh, a foul is going to be called. Let's see that again, if we can. I do not see the contact, to be honest, from that replay. Maybe here, but I do not think that was a significant contact. Looked like a minor contact to me, to be honest. Looking at these replays, of course, players may have different perspective. Players, of course, will discuss. We are always happy to provide video evidence if any of the teams would ask us, but nobody's asking us, so we're just gonna sit here and show you the replays once again, so you make a decision at home. Yeah, if you have an opinion, by the way, share it. Foul? No foul? Was that contact significant or not? Foul uncontested, looks like. So Mindaugas Mendelis will get the disc on the doorstep. We can share our own opinions, but of course it's for players on the field to decide, as the spirit of the game works. Swing and whoa! Matas Mikenas heroics in the end zone over 2 defenders. Look at that. Difficult grab. Lots of pressure from the 2 defenders, but he's coming out on top and with the disc in his hand in the end zone. Great grab. I guess for all of you who says this does not lie, well, probably there was some significant contact. And Mindaugas Pentelis foul is probably the right one, but regardless, still, yes, players decided that on the field. We can share our opinions, but they don't really matter. NXT going the other way. Still trailing by that point, and Shooting Stars managing to muster another defense and another opportunity for a break. Elvinas Kuhta read that play a lot earlier and managed to get the disc to his team. Low disc, but well held on by Kuhta. Lots of contact on that mark, and it definitely seemed like a little bit too fast for me, and but not contested. All right, yep, that's gonna be a stall out contest. Andrejchuk by a good mark, earning that disc back for the team. Vilchinsky, nice swing, advancing pass, Andrejchuk, who earned the disc back to his team. Yeah, gets it to the end zone to Artur Vilchinsky. And that's another hold. Oh, looks like Shooting Stars and NXT getting a bit physical with each other and discussing some level of physical contact that is acceptable for either of the team. Good to see the discussion. Looks by the body language a little bit heated, but I hope that players will find an agreement and avoid making any calls. Looks like there is a time violation being called by Damantas Kalinas. Looks like NXT took a little bit long, and that's a little too high for Mindaugas Pentelis. NXT? Looks like Shooting Stars and NXT playing a little bit of football on the field. Andrejchuk gonna pick the disc up. Is that gonna be a long shot? No, but no movement from the stack. None. Absolutely none. Matas Mikenas was, good pressure there, but well held on by Vilchinsky. Derkach to Plotitsin. Looked like the first touch for him this game, but a little too high, and maybe he misread that slightly. Indra Zubavičiūtė. So your brother is Zubavičius. Nice. Okay. Shooting Stars going the other way. Matas Mikenas is doing some heroics and stepping in front of the defense to save the possession. Mendelis now with the disc. Swing to Kalinas. Another swing to Zubavičius. Back to Šalaševičius. Now Jakučonis and Kalinas. To Zubavičius. Nothing in there. Back to Kalinas. I haven't even realized that the time has ran out. Wow, that was very, very quick, 25 minutes. We're going to play a game 2-8, regardless of what's going to happen this point. Ooh! Kalinas well held on to his position. And looks like there's going to be a contact. Right. Yeah, there was a marking infraction by the looks of it. Because he probably called disc space. So it should go back down by 1. But now, as it has become a violation, should be stalling 1. Nomantas Kalinas was asking me about these particular rules, so he knows them pretty well. And now knocking on the doorstep. Shooting stars. Mendelis, Kalinas. Mikenas was available for a reset. Now that reset is taken. And back to Kalinas. Yakuchon is available. Swing is taken, back to Kalinas. No cuts from the stack. Now Mendelis needs to go back to Mikenas. Swing is available. And give and go, not taken. Kalinas. Yeah, lots of contact, looks like, from the mark from Derkac, but Yakuchon is surveying options, and yeah, there was a foul. Looks like the disc was not released, but the disc was contacted and knocked out of the hands of Yakuchonis, so disc will go back to stalling 1. Yakuchonis, Kalinas, Mikenas, and back to Kalinas again. Yakuchonis available for a swing, not marked. Mendelis coming on the far sideline. Swing to Yakuchonis, and Zubavicius knocking on the doorstep, and Mendelis finally managing to punch that back in. The shooting stars, advantage for them for the universe point, of course, if NXT is going to score the next one. So far, if I remember right, all of the universe points were scored by the defense, so by the pulling team, so that might be pretty good for NXT, but they need to hold at this point. Shooting stars. Disc is up. NXT fielding. Lots of pressure. Shooting stars want to finish it over here, but they need to force a defense. Andrichuk, the speedster, once again on the field. Derkac receiving on the far sideline. Swing blade for Kozdrun. Nice offhand, backhand to Andrichuk. Back to Kozdrin. Faking a scuba, not given, needs a reset. Finally finds Derkac. Derkac, whoa! Stall out. Once again, another stall out call. By, I think that is number 7? No, number 9. Sorry, Mantas Zubavicius, of course. The brother of Indra in our chat. Alright, looks like, yeah, some calamity is being requested from the shooting stars. Players will discuss. You can, of course, rewind and try to stall it by yourself and count the seconds. Tell us if it was faster or slower than 8 seconds by the regulation. Of course, the counts should be not less than 1 second between them. It's going to be a stall out. Contested, so disc will go back at stalling 6. from Derkac. He needs to release something quickly. Finds Andrichuk. Andrichuk into the end zone for an equalizer. 7-7. That is another Universe Point game. Yesterday we did not have many of them, but today we are spoiled with Universe Point after Universe Point. Many of our games are delayed, of course, because of that, but regardless of that, we will stay live and we will show you all the actions on the fields. Shooting Stars will be receiving, so in theory that is an advantage, but all of the Universe Point were won by the defense so far. So that these omens might be good for NXT. Andrichuk with the pull. Kalinas gonna field that. Matas is available. He was all alone, striking into the end zone. Mendelis now. Matas still there. Yakuchonis to Mendelis. Mikenas now coming through for a reset. Yep, finally gets the disc. Yakuchonis once again. Another reset. Not much is generated into the end zone. Kalinas now comes for a lateral pass again. Oh. Zubavicius found himself all alone, virtually unmarked. Now goes back to Kalinas. Swing to Mendelis. Another swing to Kalinas. Yakuchan is coming in for the reset, but yeah, the zone is well covered by NXT players. There are more NXT players than Shooting Stars. Mikenas all alone, not marked. Back to Mikenas from Kalinas, and Yakuchan is in the middle, right in front of the end zone, but can't really find anything. No, goes back. Mikenas, Kalinas. Yakuchonis. Oof, swing just past the hand of the defender. Yakuchonis once again all alone over there. Can't really find anything, and now Matas Mikenas finds himself in the end zone all alone and managing to sneak into the end zone unmarked for a win for Shooting Stars. So Lithuania is going to be in the finals of Baltic Ultimate Club Championships indoors. We'll take a very quick break. Don't go anywhere, and we will be with you in the next semifinals. Salaspils against Ventspils, of course, the classic. Stay with us.